Hi, this is Cheryl Gallant, your Conservative Member of Parliament for the snow-kissed riding of Renfrew-Nipissing-Pembroke. Canada's inflation rate is at its highest point since 2003, with the cost of living up 4.4% compared to a year ago. These numbers show the damage Justin Trudeau has inflicted on our economy with his risky deficits and trillion-dollar debt that he's dumped on Canadians. Justin Trudeau had the opportunity to recall Parliament, but went surfing in Tofino instead. Trudeau could have sent a strong signal to Canadians that he was ready to get serious about economic challenges facing our country, but he went surfing in Tofino instead. This should not be a surprise to Canadians. Trudeau was asked directly about inflation during the election. He said he doesn't think about it. Obviously, Trudeau doesn't think about or care about the cost of goods when taxpayers foot the bill for him to go surfing in Tofino. With Justin Trudeau leading our economy, everything from gas to groceries to housing is getting more expensive. Speaking of Trudeau's mismanagement, new documents from Blacklock's reporter lead Canadians to wonder, has the Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation gone rogue? This week, Blacklock's reporter, an online news organization not funded by the government, was able to report on documents they had been seeking for 3 years. These documents prove that Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation, CMHC, collected detailed personal information on 9 million Canadians without consent. This massive database was then shared with the Finance Department and the Bank of Canada. Some of the data was even sold to private companies. They didn't contact the Privacy Commissioner. They didn't even conduct a privacy impact assessment. They took it upon themselves to interpret the Privacy Act and just gave themselves permission to violate your privacy. The question you should ask is why? Did CMHC suddenly need information on every mortgage holder in Canada? Could it have something to do with taxing your home? Remember, CMHC was the same group that gave a contract to some academics to generate evidence in support of taxing your home. Having been exposed, CMHC is following the classic Trudeau tactic of screaming fake news when it makes them look bad when it's published. Last year, the Liberals claimed a home tax was fake news. Then their election platform contained a province to tax on the sale of some homes. This is just like the carbon tax. Before the 2019 election, the Trudeau Liberals claimed they were not going to increase the carbon tax, and anybody who said they would were dismissed as climate-denying conspiracy theorists. As soon as the election was over, they announced they would massively increase the carbon tax. The same will happen with the housing tax. They'll deny they're bringing it in until they bring it in. Thanks to the hard work of Blacklock's reporter, we also learned this week that the Liberal firearms purchasing program is already over budget without having purchased a single firearm. If you're not familiar with the prohibited firearms purchasing program, that's because many in the media still use the government's preferred propaganda term, buyback. The government is not buying anything back. The government didn't sell those firearms, and in the case of the formerly unrestricted firearms they prohibited recently, the government doesn't even know who owns those firearms. The simple fact that government does not know who owns what was the reason they gave for not making this purchasing program mandatory. That was until the Liberals cut a secret deal with the powerful anti-gun lobby. Now this purchasing program will be mandatory. Mandatory means the cost for the program will soar. The parliamentary budget officer estimated the voluntary program would cost $750 million. This is an unforgivable waste of money. For every dollar the government plans to spend preventing kids living in big cities being shot with smuggled handguns, they'll be spending $30 purchasing hunting rifles. The sad fact is the kids being shot in our big cities lack the privilege and the power that the anti-gun lobby has. The anti-gun lobby demanded the prohibited firearms purchasing program be mandatory. Last year, Minister Blair said it wasn't feasible. The election rolls around, and suddenly the Liberal platform says the program will be mandatory. Following the election, the anti-gun lobby was still not satisfied with the Liberals caving to their demands. The anti-gun lobby issued a single press release demanding the Prime Minister appoint a more radical anti-firearm minister, and the media dutifully reported it. That is power and privilege. Kids are dying, but the government prefers to go after hunters. That's what we're fighting against. You can help fight this battle by getting the word out. Please like and share this video. That's all the time I have for now. But live from Ottawa, this is Cheryl Gallant, wishing you a good night.